Yo, my people, how are doing? I like the vid, guys. Like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Like the vid, guys. Like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Smash that freaking like button. So, guy, it is confirmed, guy. It is absolutely confirmed. The Europa League final is confirmed. Conference League final is confirmed, and the Champions League final is confirmed. We're gonna talk about each of the competition, but before that, what a tournament, guys! Especially the UCL. We've seen a lot of things in the UCL in terms of big matches. Inter Milan versus Barcelona. Yesterday we saw Arsenal versus PSG. When Arsenal get knocked out. Yesterday we saw the Europa League final. Tottenham Hotspur 15 versus 16 the table, and Chelsea versus Real Betis in the Conference League final. What a season it's been! For the first time, I think in football, I think for the first time since 2000 and I believe 12, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna have six Premier League team in the champ. We're gonna have six EPL team in the Champions League. Remember the last time we won the Champions League in 2012, there were six teams that went through the Champions League. So it's gonna be 16 in the Champions for the fourth time since 2012. What a, what a tournament it's been. Like the video, guys. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe, like the video, my people. It's very, very important. Like, subscribe, my people. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button, like the video, guys. Like the video. So, I want to talk on the Champions League first before touching on other one. Firstly, I really enjoyed the Champions League because from the beginning of the tournament to the league phase, starting from the round of 16 to the quarterfinal to the semis and to the final, it's really, 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 really important. It is very, very important. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Starting from because the first leg between PSG and the first leg between PSG and between Barcelona and Inter Milan, were like, oh, can they do it? Firstly, Barcelona did it by like for me. I would say Barcelona Inter Milan for me is one of the biggest games in Champions League because I've watched La Montada about Rome when AS Roma beat Barcelona, if I'm not mistaken. I watched the Miracle de Camp Nou where Barcelona knocked out PSG. I watched the Wolfsburg Madrid that Wolfsburg won and Madrid turned it around. So there's been a lot of remontada, a lot. Madrid versus Manchester City. There's been a lot of remontada, a lot, especially Champions League. So it wasn't something that was kind of surprising, but Inter Milan versus Barcelona that gave us a that gave us a matchup. That was a matchup I really really enjoyed. I enjoyed every bit of the matchup. It was a very good one. It was a very very good matchup where I totally enjoyed football. When talking about enjoying football, that is football. You enjoy everything. Man. You enjoy every bit of it, man. Every bit of it, you enjoy it because it wasn't just it was for me. It wasn't just a semi final. It was football. It was a football, really, really good football, man. Really, really good. It was a really good football. It wasn't just a final. It was a football, and I enjoyed myself watching it. Like enjoying myself watching it was a really, 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 really football. It was a good football, and credit to Barcelona, credit to Inter Milan for giving us this kind of matches to watch because it was a brilliant match. It was a brilliant match, man. It was a really, really brilliant match to watch. And it was a brilliant match to watch. Credit to Inter Milan, credit to Barcelona giving us this. Especially that match was a sublime match. It was a match that it was a match that I totally, totally enjoyed. It was a match I enjoyed. I really, really enjoyed it. It was a good match. Inter Milan gave us one of the best in terms of performances. I enjoyed it in terms of performances. I enjoyed it. One of the best. It was one of the best performances. Like as a fan watching, I enjoyed the performances because it was one of the best performances I have ever watched in terms of the players, especially the Inter Milan players, having like old players like Ashebi, De Vrij, like old players coming on club, especially in the in the semis against a team like Barcelona, who for me for me them and PSG are the two best teams right now in world football in terms of the way they play, the way they control the game, they are the two best teams. And to go toe to toe with them, and especially the way Inter Milan play, especially their old players like 37, 36, 35 years old player, and still ball out that way, I have to give credit where credit is due. Man. Massive, massive performance from Inter Milan. Inter Milan really give us football. We really, really enjoy football. We did enjoy football, man. We enjoy football. They give us something to cheer about. They give us something to enjoy. They give us something to be proud of. I totally enjoy football in terms of watching the Champions League. It was just sublime because I really, really enjoyed myself watching Inter Milan Barcelona. They gave us football. They gave us something to be cheered of, man. Mm. They gave us something to be cheered of. It was brilliant, man. It was brilliant. It was brilliant, man. It gave us something to be really, really cheered of. So it was a brilliant performances for Inter Milan and then from Barcelona. Credit to the two teams because my when I was doing my prediction, I was saying Inter Milan for me could be like a dark horse because I believe there could be a dark horse because I wasn't sure of them in terms of okay, can they really do it? It was my dark horse because of the way they play that very good defensively, very very good. But guys, before we continue, guys, like the good guys, better lights up, guys, better lights up, like that good guys. If you're using your TV, then you click your TV remote to light the video. Please click the like button on your laptop to like the vid on your phone to like the vid. Please guys, like that vid, guys, like the vid. Subscribe my people, like that vid. It's very, very important. Like the vid, like I was saying, those two things give us something to be proud of. Something to be really proud of. It was very, very something to be proud of, man. Something to be proud of. So something to be proud of. Inter Milan give us like a football to enjoy because I didn't even expect them to play this game. The reason I put them as my dark horse was like very good defensively, and because of the experience they had when they lost the Champions League 2 years ago to Manchester City, I was like, they could possibly do it because of the experience they had. Some of the players are there like Bastoni, Acerbi, and everything. They have another final now to play, another final to play at now. I think this is the opportunity to win the final. They can't just, for me, they cannot let this final pass them because of the experience they had 2 years ago against Manchester City. They have to make sure they do all they can do, very, very possible, all they can do to make sure they go through. It's very, very important for them because they've been there before, they have the experience before. So they will make sure that okay, this experience, no, no, no. So this experience is very, very important. It is important. It is very, very important. Like it's very, very important. Those the final, especially in time like because of what they go through 2 years ago, what they went through 2 years ago, they have to make sure it is very important. They have to make sure they win it this year. Like player like Achebi 37, Barcelona 26, and De Vrij 30, like 30, 31, Janalogu maybe 30, 31, Mkhitaryan 36. So like we are getting to a stage where can they really go again for the next Champions League? It's gonna be difficult because of their age. So this is their moment where they have to like at least they have to make sure they win it this year. It is very, very important. It is very, very important because of the age of the team. The team is very, very old. It's an old age, man. So it's an old age, so all of them are very, very old. So they have to make sure they have to make sure like they win it this year. It is very, very important they win it this year. It is key because they have the opportunity to do it. It is very, very key. They have the opportunity to do it, man. They have the opportunity to do it, man. They have the opportunity to do it and they have to make sure they do it. They have to win it this year. I think I'm tipping Inter Milan to win it this year because of the experience they had 2 years ago against PSG. I'm tipping them to win it. But again, For me, the final is 50-50 for me. We're gonna do like a lot of preview towards the final, but it's for me it's 50-50 then. Whoever take their chances for me wins the final. So now Inter Milan have a lot of this. They have like 3 weeks to go. No, I think it's 3 to 4 weeks. It's because it's in May 31st. So they have like, let me see, they have like 20 something days to go to actually prepare for the final. So Inzaghi can rest as much players as possible because he needs to prepare very well for the final. You are playing a team like PSG where you know they're gonna dominate you, so you have to be able to be ready to be at least to be able to read. And I think Inzaghi needs to tell the player, remember what happened 2 years ago. Remember, remember what happened 2 years ago. This must not happen again. So it's very, very important to remind them. It's very, very important to remind them about what happened 2 years ago. So they can easily, in their head, they can easily know, oh, this is what happened 2 years ago. We don't want this to happen again. So it's very, very important. It's very, very, very important to for Inter Milan to be able to understand, okay, this is what happened 2 years ago. We cannot let this slip again. And because of the age of the players, because of the age of the players. Acerbi is like 37, Mkhitaryan 36, Canaloglu 33, 34. There's no small age there. Lautaro like 20, 25, 26, possibly. What's his name? This French striker. So it's like 20, 27, 28, 29. Like we have so many experience, like so many age. Even their goalkeeper, Jan Sommer is 36. So this is their moment to actually win it. They can't let this slip again because yes, you might say PSG has been the better team in terms of the way they control the game. Vitinha, like Joan Neves and Fabian Ruiz. They've done very well, but I think PSG are very, very sustainable to set piece, and I think if Inter Milan can do very well in terms of set piece, they should be able to win the game. They still have to do very well in set piece okay, let's make sure we do very well in set piece. They should be able to do very well in set piece. So as long as they do that, so they should be fine. I'm taking them to go to win it overall. I'm taking them to go to. I'm taking them to go to. I'm taking them to go to. I'm taking them to do it. I'm taking them to do because the experience they had 2 years ago, that experience must not they must not leave them. They have to be able to feel the experience what happened 2 years ago, and that for me that should spawn them winning the competition. That should spawn them winning the competition. So they have to be ready. They have to be like, this is our year to go through. This is our year to win it, and hopefully they can win it. They can actually like show the world that yes, we good enough, we capable enough to win it. This is our year. This is our year to win it. It's our year to win it. So this is our year to win it. So they should be able to like be confidence enough, be proud of themselves to say, okay, this is our year to win it. This is our year to win it. They should be able to be proud of themselves. So hopefully they'll be able to go through and prove it that yes, this is our year to win it. Hopefully it's gonna be an interesting one, but I'm gonna be taking Inter Milan to go to because of the experience they have 2 years ago. And now the Europa League final, yeah, 15 versus 16 in table. It's gonna be very difficult because in the Premier League, in the domestic tournament, the two teams are not doing very, very well at all. Both Inter Milan and both United and Spurs are not doing very, very well. So I think those two teams have a very big chance of winning an European trophy. One of those two teams. So, like I said, it's going to be the first time since 2012 where six EPL teams have gone into the final. It's going to be the first time. So, it's going to be the first time since first EPL team has gone into six EPL teams have gone to the Champions League. It's going to be the first time. So, it's going to be very, very interesting to see. It's going to be the first time. It's going to be very, very interesting to see. It's gonna be the first time that happens. So it's gonna be the first time that happens. So it's very, 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 very important. It is very important. It is very, very important. And United sport for me is 50-50 for me because those two teams are horrible when it comes to Premier League. But the game, because of the way those two teams play, they have to come out. I don't think United is gonna go all out. United defensively are a little bit suspect. Same thing with Tottenham Hotspur too. They are very, very sustainable to counter attack. Right? They are very, very suspect. So now it depends on how do I put it? It depends on who wants it more. Does United want him more? Does Tottenham Hotspur want him more? It depends. So those two teams, it depends, man. It depends. It depends. It depends. It depends on who wants it more. Who wants it more, man? Who wants it more? So it's gonna be interesting to see who wants it more between Tottenham Hotspur and between United. It's gonna be who wants it more. That will really, really determine. So it's very, very important between the two teams. Who wants it more is key. Whoever wants it more for me will surely win it. It's gonna be interesting because those two teams are not doing very well at all in their domestic league. They are horrible. United are horrible. They're like 15th in table. Tottenham Hotspur are 16th in table. Those two teams has been very, very crap. They're crap at the moment right now. I don't think very well domestically. They're not at all. So it's gonna be a big moment for them. Who wants it more? It's gonna be interesting to see because it's a tournament where 16 will have to go through now. 16. 16 will have to go through. It's very, very important. It is important, man. So it is very, very important. It is very, very, very important. So it's very, very important. Those two things need to like stand up, man up enough and chin up and say, okay, you have to be able to do it. So 15 and 16 in table, it's not for me. What I'm gonna say is there might be crap when it comes to domestic play. But in terms of tournament, it's a one-off game. So anything is possible, man. Anything is possible. So because those two teams need to like say one of them for me, one will win and one will lose. So that depends on who wins and who lose. That's the key. One of them will lose, one of them will win. So it's gonna be very fascinating to see the two teams go head to head in terms of the final. Who wins it? I don't know. Who's gonna get the banter? We don't know. It's gonna be very, very, very interesting. Over the final, first English, I think the English team to go through and play the final. It's gonna be very interesting. Tottenham Hotspur has been crap. They want Postecoglou out. So it's gonna be United are horrible in the league. They need to win this tournament because of the revenue and everything. So it's gonna be very, very interesting. Two teams fighting for supremacy. Hmm. 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 So it's gonna be very, very interesting to see what's gonna happen. And my own take is who wants it more? That's the key. Who wants it more? And it's gonna be determined by that. Whoever wants it more between them will be the key for me. If United wants him, I think they win it. If Tottenham Hotspur wants him, they win it. So that depends how because it's gonna be a final where it's a one-off game. Anything is possible. It's a one-off game. Anything is possible. So whoever wants him more between the two of them will surely win it. So that depends on who wants him more between the two teams. And hopefully for me, you can enjoy a very, very good final. Very good final. We need to enjoy the final. It's very, very important. The final we need to enjoy it. Spurs, United, we need to enjoy the final, man. We need to enjoy the final. Now, the question that boils down to will they be able to rest players in the league? We don't know. Because those two things we don't want to risk it. They will not want to risk it because they have the final in front. I think in 10 days, in 7 days, they have the final. They have the final, man. Mhm. They have the final. So they have the final in 7 days. This is like eight. I think this weekend, this coming week, and the upper week, I think is in 7 to 10 days. They have a final, so they have a final to play. In 7 to 10 days, they have a final to play. They have the final to play. So hopefully we can enjoy and see. But hopefully it's a one-off game. Like I said already, it's a one-off game. Anything is possible, man. Anything is possible. It's a one-off game. Anything is possible. So those two teams look like at least win it for the supremacy of APL. For the first, I say it again, for the first time since 2012, six teams have qualified for the Champions League. Six teams will qualify, sorry, for the UEFA Champions League. So they have to make sure it happens. They have to make sure APL is supreme. They have to also make sure that those two teams, those 16 make it to the final and the ball out. It's very, very important. I'm very, very happy that APL must reign supreme back. They must reign supreme. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. We need to see the backs of United and a lot of teams in the Champions League. Well, we don't know. We don't know, man. But and we are very, very lucky because this year five teams qualify for the Champions League. So it's gonna be very interesting because five teams getting qualified for the Champions League is going to be very, very important. But they have to make sure those two teams go to Liberty's Chelsea. That was going to be very, very difficult because Betis are a very good team. And I think we even have a more chance to beat Betis more than to beat Fiorentina because Fiorentina have been in two finals before. And this first final might be enough for them where they have to like go all out and win it. Now, this is I would say the second final under Playback capital because we went into the FA Cup, the Carabao final, we lost it. I think the semi-final of the FA Cup was lost out. So this is I would say the second final under Playback, and this is the first European final under Playback capital. So they have to make sure this final they have to is very, very important for Chelsea, especially the young players. They have to make sure they take it very, very serious, focus, determined. After mention they take it very, very serious. This is final going to be after the end of the season. So when the season finish, there's nothing to think about anymore. It's all about the season, man. Because this is very, very important. This final is going to be very important. It's going to be after the season finish. So when the season finish, it's going to be very important. It's going to be very, very important. When the season finish, they can actually prepare, but they can actually prepare for the game too because the game is going to be 28th of May. So I don't know how they're gonna do it. It's gonna be very, very, very important to see. But it's a very good time to prepare for the final, especially for the players. Especially for the players, it's very, very important to prepare very well, to make sure the preparation is sound, the players are ready, they're like making sure everything is ready, they are prepared, they are ready, nothing is distracting them. So because it's gonna be their biggest final in their life, especially the players, especially the young players, the club, the Chelsea fans who have gone through they have gone through so many stuff, man. So it's a moment for them to serve, it's a moment for them to enjoy, it's a moment for them to celebrate because they have to celebrate it. It's key. They have to be able to celebrate it and say, okay, the young yes, but at least they can win. And I also say it again, it's the first final where they have to win together as a group. And when you can win the final together as a group, it gives you so much momentum, it gives you so much more. So it kind of make you much better as a team because when you win a final, you're like, okay, yes, I think we are heading into the. Imagine us finishing Champions League spot and winning the Conference League. There's no better way to end the season like that, and you can actually prepare very well for the Club World Cup. You can prepare very well for the Club World Cup. So it's a blessing. It's a real blessing for the player. A blessing from God to the players. Like the players can be very grateful to say, okay, now we win a trophy as a group. It's gonna be very, very important. The first European final, well, that's gonna be interesting. So they have to be able to do United, Tottenham, Chelsea, Betis, Inter Milan versus PSG. That is a very, very interesting final. What the final it is. Yeah, everybody's ready, man. Everybody's ready. It's gonna be interesting final. I'm gonna be very, very happy because it's gonna be on Wednesday. So we're gonna be here for the post-match reaction. We might possibly do a watch along. I don't know yet. We have to wait and see. We might do a watch along. I don't know. We have to wait and see. You have to possibly wait and see. You might do a watch along. I don't know. You have to wait and see. You have to be able to wait and see. Mhm. We have to wait and see. Until I do a watch along, I don't know yet. We have to do a watch along and see. But I'm very, very happy. Conference League final, the Europa League final, Champions League final. I'm so much happy, man. So much happy. So much happy, man. So much happy. Now the team can actually prepare very well, relax their body, and make sure, man, relax their body, prepare very well, and now relax their body, prepare the team very, very well, and focus more on the remaining just 3 matches remaining. Newcastle United and Nottingham Forest. So as long as, and for me, I say it again, if you beat Nottingham Forest, if you beat Newcastle for me, I'm confident that we will be in a very strong position, because after Forest on Friday we play United. After the United match for me, the last match for me does not matter for me, because I'm very confident that if you can beat United and and Newcastle for me, going into Nottingham Forest, we can actually take rest a lot of players. We don't need to waste too much. We can rest a lot of players then. We can rest a lot of players. And by resting a lot of players by then, we don't need to worry about what's gonna happen. People are behind us. People behind us. I don't need to worry. As long as we win the next 2 matches for me, I can guarantee we're gonna be in Champions League. That is the key right now. The key right now is very, very key. We need to win the next 2 matches to be able to guarantee that, say, okay, yes, we ready. So guys, like the video, guys, like the video, subscribe to my like button, guys. I'm pulling up to Richie Hangout to talk about the remaining matches, guys. Make sure you make my Richie Hangout to be able to talk to like the video, guys, subscribe to my like button, guys. My people, please have God bless, stay safe, man. Really, I really enjoyed the matches, the Champions League final, the Europa League, and the Conference League. Here we come, final, yeah.